The house that calls itself. There are houses that stand empty. There are houses that are simply forgotten. And then, there are those that wait. This one stood on the outskirts of a small, quiet town. Its paint was peeling, the windows broken, the yard overgrown with weeds. It looked like nothing more than another abandoned home. But locals avoided it, especially after dark. Because sometimes, they said you could hear the phone ringing inside. A phone that hadn't been connected for decades. Years ago, a family lived there, a father, a mother, and their little daughter. Ordinary people, quiet life. Until one day, the father, Peter Novak, hanged himself in the basement. They said it was because of debt, despair, who knows. His wife and child left soon after, and the house fell silent. Until the phone rang. It was the neighbor, old Mrs. Petrov, who first heard it. Curiosity got the best of her. She entered the empty house, dust floating in the still air, the walls covered with cobwebs. And there it was, a gray rotary phone hanging on the wall. She picked up the receiver and heard a voice. Quiet, distant, familiar. "Masha, it's me." She dropped the phone and ran out of the house. The next day, someone found footprints in the dirt, small, barefoot prints, leading into the woods. No one ever saw her again. After that, people tried to sell the house. Buyers came, cleaned up, repainted. But none stayed long. They all complained about the same thing. The phone ringing at night. Always at 2:17 a.m. The ringing would stop the moment they reached for the receiver. And then, whispers would begin. One man, an electrician, decided to investigate. He checked the lines. The phone wasn't connected at all. He threw it away. But that night, he heard it ringing again. From inside the walls. Years later, a journalist named Igor Shevchenko decided to spend the night there. He was working on a documentary about urban legends. He brought his camera, flashlight, and recorder. At first, nothing. Just dripping water, whined through broken glass. Then, the ringing started. Long rusted. Echoing. He hit record. And said softly, "Hello. Who's there?" On the tape, you can hear slow breathing. Then a hoarse whisper. "You've come to take my place." On the video, Igor steps back. He stares at the phone. Then turns toward the basement. The last footage shows the beam of his flashlight. Stairs descending into darkness. A door creaking open. Then a loud crash, a scream, and static. In the morning, police found his equipment. But Igor was gone. On the recorder, 6 hours of silence. Then a faint, distant ringing. And finally, "Masha, it's me." Long pause, faint echo of the phone ringing. After that, the house was sealed off. But sometimes, passers-by say they still see a light in the window. And if you listen closely, you might just hear the ringing. And maybe, just maybe, it's calling you. Ring, ring, silence. The house that calls itself. Some calls are better left unanswered.